I would say that it would be very dangerous for anyone, not just Washington, but Beijing or anyone in the world. It would be dangerous to underestimate the will of the Taiwanese people to protect and defend ourselves. And the will of the Taiwanese people to protect ourselves, I think, is also the most important part of deterring conflict. And we will certainly continue to work on the necessary reforms and the steps needed to fortify ourselves. But I do want to say that in this area, China is working very hard to project narratives and disinformation in Washington and the United States. They want to project a narrative that Taiwan is weak, that Taiwan's incapable, and that Taiwan is not worth supporting. They also are trying to project Taiwan as a troublemaker in some sense, as if, like, from the first free election we had for the president in 1996, they found that offensive, and they tried to make the argument that that is a disruption of the One China policy. Everything we do, including our efforts to defend ourselves, the act of having free elections in Taiwan, the Chinese find offensive. And they tend to put that into a narrative of accusing Taiwan as being troublemakers. And I think that is highly inaccurate. And the only one seeking to disrupt peace and the status quo in this region is the People's Liberation Army. We are all for the status quo and for stability. And I think, although I think most American people are very wise and smart, and they can really see through these psychological warfare, disinformation tactics that are making attempts to divide our countries, our governments, and our peoples. But time and again, sometimes, when you project a lie 10 times, some people catch on to it. And we have to be very careful and vigilant about China's political interference, about their narratives, about their disinformation and psychological warfare. And again,